Good morning, everyone. It's Kale. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. This morning I'm going to attempt a Flosstube video working on my cross stitch project that's on 25 count fabric for Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Aimee Stewart. It's a heaven and earth design pattern, and I've already started. And it is a great day here today, so I don't know about the lighting because my vision's kind of, iffy. I mean, I wear glasses already. So I do have my readers on. And there they are. And I've got my conditioner for the floss. I've got my little trash thread catcher. This is the color I'm using right at the moment, 797, and I got my little scissors here. So what I'm going to attempt to do, I've got Pattern Keeper on my tablet over there in front of me, so I can, mark off when I do stitches, and I've got my needle threader here. The dogs are sleeping. It's really cloudy today. I don't know if it's going to stay cloudy all day. I didn't actually pay attention to the weather. Let me go ahead and get the Spotify going so we have little tunes going on. Let me turn it down a little bit. Not too loud. Kind of early in the morning, but you don't want to just hear silence while I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So what I'm doing is I've got this needle here, and I'm kind of working, I think, right over here. So it took me a while to figure out, like, as far as the camera and like how I was gonna hold this, because I'm not on a frame, cross stitch frame, just holding it in my hand. And then it just kind of looks funny because of course the camera's trying to decipher all these lines and then figuring out the lighting. So I got a little shadow over here on my right. So I have a light on my left and I have a light on my right, and then one behind me. So I don't know if that's, good enough for me to see what I'm doing, because these stitches are like really small. This 25 count is a killer. But, I mean, I suppose I could, go over to the Heaven and Earth design website, see if they had this pattern in a mini, and like start over. Maybe like on a 18 count, just to see. The 18 count maybe is a little bit easier for me to see than this 25 count. But I mean, I already started and I haven't totally screwed it up, so I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit more. I just have it coming through the speakers. Some songs are louder than others. Let me go over here. Do this, that's my little chat thing. If it even works. Oh, hello. Go back to okay, showed it there. Showed it there. Font looks funny. Why it's cutting off the name, I don't know. Let's go to the chat box settings. Font size, what if I make it a little bit smaller? Is that 30? I'm gonna go down to 28. Let's see how that works. Let me go back over here and type in test since I changed that font size. Okay. The font's kind of funny. I don't know, I'll probably have to find it like a better chat widget or whatever. So, okay, let me take these glasses off. Those are these little ones. These are my computer glasses that are also bifocals. And then these are the regular ones. So I got like glasses everywhere. It's ridiculous. Okay. So let me put on these readers and see if I can get a few stitches in here. I'm not really going to be looking up at Streamlabs at the camera, so hopefully I won't like go out of frame or anything dumb. Okay, so I'm down here, and then one of the things that I noticed is like these darker colors, figuring out where they go. I mean, it's like, can you see that? Like, I literally don't know if I'm putting it in the right spot, and I don't want to go through the other stitch. I mean, I want the stitches to look neat. So it's been a bit of a struggle, and I don't want it to be, but it is. I really admire these women that I've seen doing this really awesome cross stitching, these videos. Yeah, I'm just like totally amazed. It's so funny because like I've got the readers on, and then when I went to go mark it up on the pattern keeper, I had to take them off to do that because otherwise the pattern keeper's all blurry. Like, I can't win for losing. It's like, seriously? So anyways, these women that do this, well, of course they probably have like way better eyesight than I do. That's one thing that I do wish was better, you know. I mean, when I was young, I used to do a lot of reading. I still read, but I don't read as much as I used to. I was like a fanatic child reader. Drove my mom crazy. And by the time I was in the 9th grade, I needed glasses. I don't know if that was, stay in the frame here, peek up there. I don't know if it's because I read so much or it just happened. Who knows? But I remember being outside, and we used to live on a hill, because I grew up in Maryland on the East Coast. And I remember being on the hill and looking across to the other side, and I noticed the roof lines of the houses were all blurry. So I told my mom about it, and oh my gosh, where am I putting this up? Go this way. I told my mom about it, and so she said, oh, let's get your eyes checked, and sure enough, I needed glasses. Get out of there. Been wearing them ever since. But I just love cross stitching, and I want to be able to do it, but I also don't want to do a crappy job. And these little threads, get out of the way. I didn't used to do this. I've seen some people do this, you know, so you stitch over it, and then you don't have to like run the thread underneath or whatever. Not sure I like that method, but I'm just testing that out. Oh my gosh. Well, we already know that this isn't going to be like a super long video because my eyesight just can only do this for maybe like, I don't know, half an hour. Half an hour, about all I can take. I'll start like stressing out, and it's not supposed to be stressful. Oh my gosh. Get in the middle between those two. I think probably the easiest spot that I found to actually do the cross stitching is in the living room, where I usually sit on the couch. Oh my gosh. And is that the light that's the lamp that's right there is really bright, and I'm also by a window, But still, I'm not in any way, shape, or form a fast cross stitcher, especially when the stitches are these small. Now, if this was like a 14 count or a 16 count, I probably would do better. But since it's not, I mean, I can't. This pattern, unless I got like the mini, would probably be like, you know, 5 feet across or something crazy. And how would you even manage with the size of the fabric to stitch on something that was this pattern? If it was like on 14 or 16, 18 is probably doable. But it would definitely not be the regular pattern. It would have to be the mini. All right, let's mark those 3 stitches that took me an incredibly long time to do. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got one there on the I think I did that one already. So I have 4 there. I must have done that one. This is the beginning right there. Okay. I swear. Okay, now we're gonna go over. I think that's it. These are other colors. Take a look at Pattern Keeper and double check. So the next area that this color goes is up here. So if I'm actually like sticking to Royal Rose, I would actually go up here and get these colors here. Let me see what that one is. That's $9.96. I don't even know if I have that one nearby. Hold on. Let's take a look. Oop, turn it around. This has $9.96 in it. This goes up to $9.11. No, I don't have that color nearby. Let's see. What's this one here? $27.66. Well, I'm trying to do the ones that I kind of have like handy. So let me go back to the one I was working on before, because I can't even imagine like fiddling with too many color changes. Maybe if it was sunnier, because I'm like right by the window, it would like help a lot, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue with this $7.97. Good Lord. So this goes on the top row. I'm gonna do 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other day I got the Christmas tree up. It's real simple. All these little threads killing me. And every year my husband and I buy an ornament. Usually it has the year on it. I try and get it with the year already like pre-printed on it or engraved or however it's on there. And it's a family tradition that we used to do in my family. I don't think he had like a whole lot of family traditions, but I had that one. So see, this right here is weird. Okay. So ours go back to 2014 is the earliest one. Oh shoot. I'm gonna hit markup mode. And then I'll show you like what my pattern keeper looks like. So you can see this is where I'm working here, and I just marked these 4 stitches, and this is what I've done. These are those 4 stitches that are here. So I bought a, it's actually pretty nice. I bought a stand like this, and I can just set it on. Nice handy. Okay, so I do another 4. Make sure I'm in the frame. Peek up there. So I'm kind of going, so of course I'm doing Royal Rose. This is where I have the hard time seeing where that goes. Good Lord. Why is that so difficult? So I start from the left and go to the right, and then go from the right to the left on the next row down, and I'm just doing a half cross stitch because otherwise it would probably take me, oh Lord, take me 1,000 years to finish it if I was doing a full cross stitch. And then the fabric that I'm using is the Zweigart Easy Count. Okay, let's mark those. Okay. So it's weird because since I have the readers and my other glasses to see the computer, like right now I'm just taking these off. Like I can see Pattern Keeper pretty good. So now I'm just gonna like look at where I start the next row down and try and remember. So it's on the 3rd stitch. Make sure I'm not causing total chaos back there. Okay, so I wish this would, also the hoop, it's kind of, try and keep it tight. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is in the 3rd stitch. So we count 1, 2, 3. I skip 1. And then skip that one there. And then make sure everything's okay back there. I don't like when I get knots. I noticed that one of the needles that I have, it must be from like maybe a different set, or I don't know. That one has more of a blunted end, and this one has like a sharp. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be using. So do 3, and skip 1, do 1. This is like, because you can't see like where it goes. It's so weird. Okay, and then I do another one. I think I can do better with the more blunt needle. The sharp one, it's kind of hard to feel like where you're supposed to poke in. One. Okay, mark those. So Pattern Keeper tells me that I've done a whopping 29 stitches today. Wow. So you can see that I am not fast at this, but I still enjoy it. I also like the way the okay, this goes here. See, it's so weird, like, so this hole right here where this goes, like, feeling it with the needle is not that easy with the more pointy needle. So I'll probably have to break out the blunted needle. I think it's on my pin cushion, and use that one instead. This one feels like maybe it's more of a sewing needle, like regular sewing. I mean, it's nice because it goes through the hole. It's easy, but when you're trying to go through it next to another thread, another stitch, it just kind of feels like I can't feel where it goes. And cross stitch is very tactile. And you're feeling how the stitching is going. The same with crochet. When you're crocheting, you can feel that tension in the yarn. And of course, I haven't cross-stitched in so long. I think I only have one project that I did from back then, back 30 years ago. No idea where the other ones are. This goes all the way to the end. Sure the stitches look nice and neat. I don't have to look perfect because there's no way. But I'm going to manage that perfection, and I'm not going to demand it of myself, because then it just becomes really super stressful and I won't enjoy myself. And the whole point of doing this is to enjoy myself. Cross stitch, like diamond painting, crochet, knitting, and embroidery, they're all very kind of meditative type hobbies. I mean, you're thinking, because of course you can see I'm analyzing, I'm counting, you know, planning, we're, you know, marking up stitches and so forth. With crochet, it's the same thing. You're crocheting and you're counting the stitches in the row, and you're looking at the pattern. The same with diamond painting, even though you're not really counting unless you're doing a blank canvas with no pattern on it, which would make it more like a cross stitch issue. But the pattern, the symbols are already like printed on the diamond painting canvas. All you're basically doing is just picking that color, bringing the drills out. But it's very meditative. You're not like counting. And then of course, knitting is probably the same, maybe like cross stitch, because you're really like counting. Maybe like in crochet, I guess you're looking at a pattern as well. I'm not a knitter. I know how to do a basic stitch, but I am not a knitter. And then embroidery, I think I tried it once. I was not very good at it. So see this hole? There's a hole right there, right? The one next to it. So I'm trying to feel with the needle where the other hole is above it. But because this needle's sharp, it's kind of hard. And I don't want to make mistakes as far as what goes where. I mean, I think there are a couple little boo-boos in there, but nothing major. Because I don't want to attempt to try and cut it out of there. That would just be awful. So anyway, so I don't want to get stressed out about it. I want to enjoy the process. Even if it's slow going and not perfect and sometimes frustrating as far as the vision part. It's like I don't want to go like constantly be like, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. Like I want to just be able to enjoy. So a lot of it is a mind game, so to speak, with yourself. to convince yourself not to freak out. So I've had a lot of practice with that, having suffered from depression for 30 odd years, you know, even been hospitalized for it when things were really dark. And a lot of depression is a mind game with yourself, where basically you're sabotaging yourself to lose. And so I have a lot of practice with telling myself, you know, don't stress out, don't be a perfectionist, enjoy the process, don't make it harder than it really is, don't overthink it, don't overanalyze. And I'm not a super emotional person. I'm pretty calm, and it takes a lot to get me upset. It takes a lot to make me cry. Something like, you know, my son passing away. Yeah, oh yeah, I cry my eyes out. Still do. But for, you know, normal everyday interactions, I'm not a crier. Not even like with most movies. I think I'm probably, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm probably more of a crier now that I'm older than I was when I was younger. And I don't know, maybe that was part of my problem. Just bottled up my emotions. But I had a difficult points in my childhood and my other years of my life that caused a lot of stress and trauma. And of course depression runs in my family, so I think my grandmother on my paternal side had it. Okay. Make sure nobody's talking to me. Okay. One of the things that why I can only cross stitch for a short amount of time is also the strain on my eyes. I think the last time I went to the eye doctor, he said that I had a few little cataracts, but my eyes were healthy. So let's see what I'm doing here. I wonder if I can like wear the readers on the bridge of my nose so that I can just kind of peek over the top to, yeah, that might work. Look at Pattern Keeper. Anyway, so not too long, but long enough to feel like I made some freaking progress. I mean, I don't want to stitch like 10 stitches in a day and go, okay, I'm done. I want to make some progress. I can't imagine doing big things of color. It'd probably be boring. Be easier, but probably be boring. I like kind of the color. Well, you know, the pattern's really pretty. The art that Aimee Stewart did is just beautiful. And you know, I want to do it justice. I don't want my cross stitch to look like a 5-year-old did it, right? I wonder if there are professional cross stitchers. Maybe teachers. I forget where I learned how to cross stitch. I think I just taught myself. I went and got a book from the library and just taught myself how to do it. It's probably why I don't do it very well. Like, Lord have mercy. Okay, I think that's as short as I want to go. Well, maybe not. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me look at Pattern Keeper. So let me mark those stitches that I just did off. Okay, so I have in this square here, 4. I don't know if I could do that. Let me see. I have 2 here. maybe doing the red chicken. Am I in the frame? Stupid, pay attention. Okay. Wait. I don't know, I can't tell what's going on back there. I might not be able to do those two. Yeah, I don't think so. It's really short. Yeah, let's just stick this over here, kind of out of the way with these other ones. Yeah, see, it was really short. Okay, so I'm going to take this needle and I'm going to put it elsewhere so I don't use it. I've got this other one. It's got more of a blunt end. Okay, let me mark those 2 stitches so I remember that I did them. Okay. How long have I been going? Half an hour? How many stitches did I do? I did 62. I don't know. Is that respectable? Maybe. We'll start with a short one. I'll probably be able to go longer. What I'm thinking of doing is having my my husband maybe pull out my cross stitch frame, and I think you can adapt it where you can take this and hook it like to one side, and then that way I don't have to like hold this all this fabric, and then I can maybe like set it. I don't know, it's kind of high. This table's kind of high and it doesn't lower. So I don't know, I'll have to think about it, because in that way I won't have to hold it here and I can just do my little thing. So I'll have to mess around with it. I don't want to lose my needle threader. So if you're here and you're lurking, or you watch this later, or you come across this in your YouTube browsing, go ahead, give it a like. If you want to see more videos today, later on, I think I'm going to be playing some Caileadair. I haven't played Caileadair for a while, and I want to get some gameplay in on that. Been really grinding hard on Disney Dreamlight Valley in preparation for that update that's coming up. And you know, then doing chores around the house, getting the house ready for Christmas. We have pretty warm weather right now. It's in the upper 60s, maybe lower 70s, so it's not bad. Yesterday I sat outside with the dogs for about an hour, and they just roamed around the yard and sniffed the acorns. They got acorns coming off one of the trees. I think it's a neighbor's tree. And just ran around. They played with each other, and I just played some Disney Dreamlight Valley and listened to some YouTube streams. So the weather's actually still nice right now. I know it's gonna get cold enough where I won't be able to like hang outside, so I'm kind of taking advantage of it while I have the opportunity to do so. So anyhow, I'm going to put up all my little cross stitch stuff and maybe grab a little breakfast. I haven't eaten anything all day today, and then go ahead and get set up for some Caileadair streaming. And then I don't know what I'll do this afternoon. Depends on what the weather is. If it's really super nice, I'll just go out back and do some more Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Steam Deck. So thanks you all for watching. Have a great day. Just make it wonderful. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Make the world a better place. And I will see you next time.